Good morning, everyone. The salt has arrived, so we're going to get this thing going. First of all, I want to recognize the council members who came today, and I want to thank them so much. Councilmember Richard Maloney, where are you? Councilmember Jennifer Reynolds, Councilmember Kathy Ploman, Councilmember Josh McKern, and Councilmember Bill Farmer. It's a great day. Also with us, our Commissioner of the Department of Environmental Quality and Public Works, Nancy Albright, and Director of Streets and Roads, Rob Allen. Where did you go, Rob? There you are. I also want to introduce two very special guests, two of Rob's predecessors, former directors of Streets and Roads. They are both with us today, Leo McMillan and Albert Miller. Leo and Albert, you are legends out on the streets of Lexington. Thank you for coming today. Let's hear it for everybody. Today, we're cutting the ribbon to officially unveil a new potent weapon in our annual war on snowy streets, a second salt barn. And believe me, council members and the mayor are very excited about this. This is about people and serving our people. So it's only November, and as you know, winter has already arrived. We're ready for the next cold, snowy blast. This new salt barn is an important step forward in our ability to clear the roads quickly and efficiently. Our citizens depend on us to make the roads safer when the weather is bad. And this new salt barn will help us work faster and better. Councilmember Richard Maloney has been a leading advocate for this new salt barn for a few years now, I believe. And so I'd like to ask Councilmember Maloney to say a few words. Richard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. It's a great day. I want to thank Judy Construction. I mean, 2 months ago, we were all sitting here cutting the ribbon. I never thought we'd be up this quick, but I want to thank them. There's a lot of people we need to thank, but I also want to start off by saying this is going to be a great benefit for this community, for the city as a whole. For having two of them in this city, we have cut down on our time, which is going to make it great for the East End. Secondly, it's going to keep our equipment updated better. It won't be tore up, which was excited to hear. Any way to save money, as the mayor knows, our budget crisis going on. This is the one way that we're going to be able to save some money, and I'm excited. A lot of people we need to thank. I do want to thank the former directors. Leo and I have been together for many years. I don't know, bunch. And I also want to thank Albert. And Albert came to me about 10 years ago about we need another salt barn. So we were able to put that money aside, and I want to thank my colleagues, my council members, especially Councilmember Farmer for keeping it in his committee.
Yes, sir.
And we kept that going. And I also want to thank Charlie Martin. He was the one to find this place, this location, and I commend Charlie for what it is. I think he's back. He's always hiding from everybody. He don't want attention, but I do want to thank him. There's another person we really need to thank, and that's Sally Hamilton, CAO. Every year I waited for the budget for the last 10 years. I looked and said, Sally, you got my money set aside? Yes. It was a roller coaster getting to where we are today. There were some areas that we were going to put let out water in the neighborhoods, and we had some issues, but it was a learning experience. But this is the best location, I think, and I want to thank again Charlie for putting this location. But without Sally and Hamilton keeping that money, and Councilmember Farmer keeping the committee going, I really appreciate them too, because they were able to make this happen too, and my colleagues being a big support. But this is going to be a win-win-win for everybody. Thank you again, Mayor.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Thank you so much, Councilmember Maloney. Next up, I would like to ask Commissioner Nancy Albright to give us some facts and figures. It's always fun to know exactly, I bet you know exactly how much salt will go in there and things like that. So let's welcome Commissioner Albright.
Thank you.
As Councilmember Maloney said, it's hard to believe that just September 3rd we were all out here and it was a blank stretch of concrete with one trench dug around it as we started the construction. And 122 days later, we are now looking at a finished barn, ready, as you can tell, to start receiving salt as soon as we're done. The building is 80 feet by 152 feet and will hold 3,000 tons up to the fill line that you'll see in there. The yellow line around the building is our fill line to make sure we do not overfill it and create structural issues. We will load 3,000 tons initially this winter and then have the ability to order more as needed. The structure cost just over $1 million. And it was a great partnership between the divisions of streets and roads and water quality with the location and now figuring out the best operations for moving forward this winter. So we are truly excited about it. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Commissioner Albright. I love when divisions partner on really good things. Collaboration is where it's at. Rob Allen is our current Director of Streets, Roads, and Forestry, and I'd like to ask Rob to come up and tell us how this new salt barn will help you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Councilmember Maloney reminded me we need to give a big thank you to George Milligan, our project manager on this project. I mean, our time frame here was super tight, and George was here almost every day helping us complete this project. We're excited about this. Not only are we going to have fuel and time savings with this asset, but it's going to be more of a community or a regional resource, not just for citizens of Fayette County, but it's going to allow us to more effectively and efficiently serve the citizens that come to Lexington to work, play, go to school, or seek medical care. The opportunities for savings and increased safety are really pretty limitless right now, and we're excited to get started. Hopefully it won't snow. And this has been such a long time coming. It's incredible. I've been with the city for 18 years, and we have been talking about it since even before I got here. So to finally have this come to fruition through the efforts of everyone involved, and in particular, Councilmember Maloney mentioned CAO Hamilton and Charlie Martin went above and beyond to secure the location and the financing. We couldn't be happier.
Thank you very much, Rob. Now, Rob said, we hope it won't snow. I say, let it snow. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all the folks who have been mentioned. I also wanted to say we've got EA Partners here who designed this, so thank you for coming. Now, let's get the ribbon cut so our crews can fill it up with snow. With snow. With salt. How good is that? Thank you all. Let's go cut the ribbon.
1, 2, 3. Yay!